I found this really, really, really good video. Uh, Let me just say this, the uh, the amount of people that come to the job and people's skills are just gone. We're hearing people every day talking about how do I copy and paste. How do I send this to you? I mean, just basic stuff like you would be surprised how many Americans are very, very computer illiterate. And I'm talking about basic tasks. And then you wonder why my job offers basic computer skills because there's a lot of people that need it. It's really, really, really amazing. They can't even do that, right? Basic computer stuff. How do I figure out this email? How can you help me out with my email? Like what? It, okay, right? Then what a lot of people don't realize, I'm looking at this video and she's talking about coming into the place physically and trying to hand off a resume or an application, and she says the people in HR are looking at her like she's crazy because I don't know where this young woman has been, but my last couple of jobs, I mean, you do literally everything on your phone, right? I didn't have to come in anywhere. You fill out the application online through your phone, right? You upload your resume on your phone. Uh, they also what most of these companies been doing is they will verify your ID on your phone. They will call you on one of these like Zoom or I forget the other one that I used recently. You hold up your ID, she's staring, she's in the room in the camera and she's looking at your ID. She takes a picture of your ID and the software does it for her. She verifies this is you. Bam. Everything is being done on your phone. You know who looks at your resume? Probably about 99% of the time, it's an AI assistant looks at your resume. When people say, "Oh, this company sent me this email," or usually it's not people that's sending you this emails. It is robots. It is AI assistants. My my one company where I still work, I only do one day out of the week for just extra money, right? Guess who fires at the company? you, you would be shocked. It's not HR. The AI assistant sends you a text message and tells you that you have been relieved of your position, and they tell you exactly why. And then you call your human supervisor and you say, "What's going on?" And he tells you, "Oh, the AI assistant told you that you're fired?" Yes. Well, we don't make that decision. It is so brilliant. You will not be inclined to come back and do this and do that because a human being didn't fire you. It was actually a computer program that fired you. This is where we are now. This is what people need to understand. You're getting hired by robots and you're getting fired by robots. It's the truth. And now you have to learn how to go to either one of these free sites or a site that you have to pay because you have to have your resume done by an AI assistant. Why? Because AI assistants know what to look for in these resumes. And if it's not the way an AI assistant would read it, they throw your resume into cyberspace trash. This is what they do. A lot of people don't understand this. This is a very, very different time. And if you're not getting any callbacks, it's because you're not listening to what I'm saying. You have to get your resumes, some of you have to get your resumes done online by some of these AI tools. The AI knows exactly the right words, right, what that will help the other AI who actually scans all this stuff to pick you or not pick them. This is how this game works, all right? This is another thing. You would be surprised how many people this young man left a comment. He said, what did he say? He said, yes, he's 24 years old. His car was repossessed. His phone service was cut off because his factory closed down. This is another thing, right? You would be surprised how many people come into my business every day, my job every day. And these are young people, and a lot of them do not have phones. They don't have phones, not even an Obama phone. And I don't understand why some of these guys are coming in here every day talking about they don't have a phone, because I still see people set up with these tables outside here and there, and they still give out these Obama phones, like in front of some businesses like Family Dollar or whatever. They still give out these phones. So you be looking at some of these young men like, you do not have a phone? I think one of them was called Safe Life. They will give you a basic phone. I think they're contracted with New York State. They'll give you a basic Android smartphone. It ain't nothing crazy. It's just for you to receive and send basic phone calls, maybe check your emails, and that's about it. They're not going to give you a lot of data. It's just for you to have a basic phone so that you can function. If you don't have a phone, you can't function. You cannot function because everything is literally done on your phone. See, people would be surprised how poor a lot of Americans really are. People would be really surprised how broke and how poor a lot of people have been saying for the longest time, America, y'all have so much money. Everybody is not rich. We keep saying this all the time. Everybody is not rich. There's a lot of working poor here. There's a lot of poor that don't have a job. There's a lot of people on welfare, and there's a lot of people every day that are losing their jobs, right? And this is what somebody said. It's so bleak out here that actually getting a rejection email is released. At least they actually got back to you. 99% of the time, they don't even bother. And I'm telling you, even if you get an email, it is probably going to be an AI assistant. It won't even be anybody human. It won't. Somebody said to the young man here, they said you need to link up with other men, and that's true. People need to start linking up. This whole notion that you're never going to have a roommate in at least once in your life is kind of absurd, right? Seriously, I did it before. One time in my life, and I have also helped people. I've helped people move in to my place. You know what I'm saying? Family members, some friends. You know what I'm saying? There is no such thing as an island. So I have helped people. People have helped me when I was in need. This is what life is all about. If you have a spare room and if you can help somebody that you can trust, then I would suggest that people start doing this, because it's I don't see it getting any better. I really don't, for the global economy. I don't see it in individuals. It can get better. How can it get better? Well, you have to have faith in God, and you have to keep updating your skills all the time. The best thing that I would say for people out here that are unemployed is you need to put your behind in school. Like New York State, if you are unemployed and you're getting unemployment, you can qualify for automatic school. Like, you can go and be an LPN. they have programs that will pay for this or pay for a lot of it. You know what I'm saying? There's programs, there is money in different states, and I was just looking at the list today. LPN, they have welding courses. There's a lot of stuff. If you go to school and you pass a welding course, there's always factories, at least in New York State, that's hiring for welders. CNC people who go to school and learn how to run a CNC machine. Listen. I saw the list today. Phlebotomy. You can go to school and learn how to draw blood. And what is that? Quest Diagnostics is always hiring for that. What's that other one? Where you CSL Plasma is always hiring for that. There's always jobs like this, and they can put, all the hospitals are always hiring for phlebotomists. And I think it's only like a 2 month course, and most of the time those courses are at night. You know what I'm saying? Like a couple of hours at night. So there's no excuse not to go to school. There's no excuse not to go to school. There's no excuse not to update your resume and stuff like that, and learn that you better start waking up now, because AI is getting rid of HR, right? I mean, and you have people that cannot, I'm not saying 100%, but a lot of these, you would be surprised. Closing it out. It was an AI that selected your application and your resume. The AI forwarded to human beings to set up the physical interview, right? Then maybe the HR team said yes, okay, it pans out, whatever. But even I was at this job, and when I got hired, the only time I physically sat down with these people is when they sent me an offer letter in the mail. The AI assistant did everything else. It was just absolutely insane. And they even told me that our AI assistant handles most of the onboarding. So this is the way it is, man. I had to get in my phone. Same thing. I had to place my face in the camera so they can validate my face. Then I had to do place the front of my driver's license. Then they took a picture of the back. This is all being done on your phone. And if you don't have a phone, how the hell are you going to get a job in America in 2025? How? How? That's people have no idea how many people are unemployed, broke, and suffering. And people need to come up with a plan to get with friends and family and figure stuff out, because it's not going to get any better anytime soon.